What's up, party people, and welcome back. This is the series where I take every Street Fighter 6 character from day one all the way to Master Rank, and today we are doing Ed, Edward, Eduardo, whatever you want to call him. So, the very first thing that I like to do whenever I'm starting out with a new character is the combo trials. I don't know what this character is doing and what he wants to do. I mean, I kind of do from fighting him a bit, but you know what I mean. You get kind of, the combo trials is like just a quick little sample test, you know, the Costco sampler, see, you dig in, see how you jive with the character, all that. So I recommend doing the combo trials before anything else whenever picking up a new character. The thing is with the combo trials is, yeah, not all of them are going to be optimal, not all of them are going to be good, but it's just going to, you know, it's just going to dip your toe in. So, and you don't have to finish all the combo trials, that goes without saying, just do as many as you can. Dip your toe in. Some characters you might fly through their combo trials and you might be like, okay, maybe this is the character I jive with, and then there's that. It's got some pretty difficult combo trials. I think I cheated on the second to last one in here just to get it done. Because I did it like 30 times. I did it once already, and then I forgot to record, so I had to do it again, and it was taking too long, so I figured out a way how to do like 2 supers to get through it, so it is what it is. So, after the combo trials, there's 4 fundamentals I'm going to be practicing throughout this guide, from day 1 all the way to Master Rank with Ed. Yeah, 4 things with every single character I'm going to be playing. Get them to Master Rank, and those are the 4 things I'm going to keep falling back on. Whenever I'm losing, whenever I need to improve, whenever I need to get better, I just keep falling back on these 4 things. And I know I'll get there eventually. So the first thing is slow down and enjoy the game. I'll be putting all this up on the screen probably about now to the whole guide. Just take pictures with your phone or screenshots, whatever, and you can follow along, or just keep the guide in your back pocket, whatever you need. But number 1 rule, slow down and enjoy the game. You're playing a video game. You know, if you don't enjoy the game, don't play it. If you do, don't let anyone tell you how you should play it. Play it how you want. Play your character, your favorite character, soak in the details, get hyped up. A way I like to practice slow down and enjoy the game is whenever I'm about to play a set. First thing I'll do is watch a top player play the character I'm about to play, and I get hyped up, and I'm like, oh, I want to go play. I could go play for 20 minutes now after watching Lashar, you know, cook everyone up with Ed. Dude's so good, so I just keep that in mind, and yeah, I'll usually start out a session watching a replay, and we'll do that at the end of this video. We'll have a replay on, and we'll get to that a little bit later. So, second basic fundamental is just basic execution. I'm gonna have combos in this guide. They are not going to be fancy, they're not going to be optimal, but they're going to be easy to do. I like to have, whenever I say basic execution, I mean basic. I want a light punish with light buttons, light punch, light kick, whatever. Medium punish, a heavy punish, and frame data is not important, but a 6-frame move to punish drive reversals. Ed's not very good at it, but that it is important to know a 6-frame move to punish drive reversals. And also your combo for a wall splat or a crumple, because not all combos are the same. Ed kind of is. The one I use is the same for everything, but you know. Third important thing to fall back on, to just build these up, build all these up, and you'll get to master no problem. Develop a game plan. Characters are like chess pieces, kind of, in a way that like they want to do certain things, or that they are better at doing certain things than other characters. Adds a mid-range character per se, you know. So essentially, you know, like the bishop on the chessboard can only move diagonally, but that's, you know, he's really good at doing that. You kind of want to develop your game plan on how your character moves and what they're really good at doing. And I will show you how to develop your own game plans and build up off of them. I have what I call like the starter decks in this guide, I think towards the end. And then, yeah, you could just take your starter deck and add to it later on as time goes on, but I give you a little base to start with, and what I use basically to get all the way to master rank. And the fourth and probably most important rule is the 20 and 5 rule. If you're serious about improving, use the 20 and 5 rule. Every 20 minutes of gaming, take a 5-minute break. Stretch, drink water, take a deep breath, watch some YouTube videos. At the end of my videos, I like to give you a little example of a break. They're not always going to be 5 minutes long exactly, but, sometimes they might be. But just to give you, an idea of stuff you can do for a break. I personally love, creative writing, poetry, so a lot of times I fall back on that for my break. Check it out. So I'm just going to go over the system mechanics real quick. This is a guide, from day one to master. And these are really important for Street Fighter 6 because usually whenever there's an issue with a character that you're having a hard time with the matchup and you're like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do versus this guy. If you fall back on the 6 system mechanics of Street Fighter 6, you're probably going to find one of them that's going to work for the move that you're having trouble with, i.e. Honda headbutt and butt slam. But anyways, the quick gist of the system mechanics is you got your drive gauge, that's your resource. It's honestly your life bar in this game. It's how you use all the tools in this game. And if you don't have any, you can get chipped out, you can get blasted in a corner, you can't parry if you don't have any. Very important to monitor your drive gauge. At least have a little bit for that, that clutch DI that'll save your life. The reverse DI, the counter DI. Speaking of DI, drive impact's a powerful move that absorbs a hit, and you can crumple opponents. Useful for countering moves or applying pressure in the corner. You can put the fear of God in anybody in this game with the drive impact in the corner. Just don't overuse it because it's really high risk, really high reward kind of thing. Drive parry, defensive mechanic that negates attacks if you manage to perfect parry, which isn't as hard as you'd think it is. You're really just tapping a button. If you're a pad player like me, probably want, if you're on hitbox, I know you want a button for drive impact, like under your thumb, like an extra button. I don't know if you guys want something else for parry or if you just press 2 buttons to make it quick, but perfect parry is not as hard as people think in this game. You just take it into training mode with like Honda headbutt or butt slam, and you practice a little bit, and you'll see what I mean. There's a pretty generous window on most moves in this game. Drive reversal. Drive reversal's something I never used at the beginning of the game. Now I use it all the time for moves like Lily's Condor Spire thing that pretty much puts you at a 50-50 if you block it. If you drive reversal that, or Manon whenever she gets in your face, Marissa, you drive reversal them off of you during their pressure, and they're really not going to be happy because it puts them pretty far away from you, which is not where they want to be. They want to be in your face, so that move, very important. Another one, like I said, if you're having trouble versus a lot of stuff, just go through all these. And last is overdrive, EX moves. Usually for this, it's going to make, your moves a lot better. And the EX moves are pretty insane, honestly, at least the EX snatcher thing. But yeah, so those are the 6 system mechanics. You want to, all characters in the game have these, so learning them is pretty important to, it'll help you further showcase your own strategies and self-expression in the game, you don't want to limit yourself. You want to be piloting your character. B&Bs with Ed, so these are what I was talking about. These are really easy combos, just basic to basic. We are literally day 1 right here, and we'll build up more and more as we go. Not much in my case, but if you're maining this character, this is a good base to start with, and then you can start learning all the sauce and the dream combos and stuff that everyone likes doing. So light punish, medium punish, heavy punish, something that works off crumple, something that works off splat in the corner. You can see it's just like stand light punch 3 times, medium punch once. I won't read all those off for you. I'll have them on the screen whenever they roll on the footage. But yeah, that's just very easy stuff. Same thing with the excuse me. So the level 1, level 2, and level 3 combo, having an easy combo into these is pretty important. Ed's, he's got his Omega level 2, the dream combo, but I just do level 2, heavy uppercut, forward heavy punch, heavy uppercut. It's, super easy. It does over 4,000 damage. There's a lot of damage. And yeah, anyone can do that combo, Maybe you might need to practice a little bit before you do it, but anyone can do that. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the dream combos here. I'm looking for easy combos that I can cash out on. and win the game with. Okay, so how to find starter decks. I will have 2 matches on the screen. One will be Lashar versus Kakaru, and the other I think is Moke versus any mucker it is. And you will see in my guide that I break down every single thing that happens in these matches. Every round, every little play that happens, play by play, I go by, and I break that down, and that's how I find out what these gods like Lashar are doing with Ed. These Ed gods, I should say, because if I fought him, I'd want to beat his ass. Just say, but yeah, that's another thing. But we'll get to that later. Yeah, so you can see I just every little thing I write down, and then I kind of analyze that, and then I come up with what are they doing to win their games, you know? And you can see, yep, I write down every single thing that they do, and then at the bottom, what I analyze. So, game plan number 1 is Ed in a nutshell. He is a mid-range monster in this game. He's decent far range too. His fireball, he can fight in a fireball battle, no problem. I don't use it very much at the beginning, and my game plan suffers from it. But once you start applying, fireballs at full range and fake fireballs at full range, then you can, because people run away from you in this game. But anyways, you can see my game plan 1 is mid-range monster. His EX flicker is just so good. You're +4 if they block it, which if you don't know frame data, that means, it means you get a mix-up. You can put them in a 50-50 scenario where, you win or, they guess right. But it's more of a strike throw thing. It's kind of, you can't really shimmy them in that scenario, and that's a fake throw. Whenever you make them think you're going to throw, you walk back, and then you punish them for throwing. You can't really do that off the EX flicker, but you can neutral jump. I don't know if I say that anywhere on here, but you can neutral jump to punish the throw and get massive damage, so that's a play. His stand medium kick into drive rush is amazing. His stand medium kick in general is amazing. I didn't know he had a target combo at first, even though I did the combo trials, but you'll see me, that's part of the day 1 to master. I pick up more and more things, and I get better with the character. Fireballs to make opponents make mistakes. Fake fireballs to make opponents make mistakes. You see the pattern here. Flickers to catch opponent's mistake. Fake flicker to force your opponent to make a mistake. And anti-airs. His game plan number 2 is he is a whiff punish monster. If you stand out range of, like, Mai's been using that stand roundhouse like a fiend lately. You stand outside that range, and you could use his flickers to get a punish counter. You can stand heavy punch, stand medium kick, crouch light kick. All these buttons he's got are really good for whiff punishing. So if you just stand outside the range of your opponent's good buttons, which is pretty easy to figure out in this game, it's either right under the drive gauge or right outside the drive gauge usually in this game, and someone's going to be pressing a button around there, and if they whiff it, you cook them. The last thing is, if you get him into the corner with Ed, Ed's got a really good loop where if you throw him, you can just loop the charge flicker, and you can just throw him again. You could hit him, you could shimmy him, you could, it's a very powerful tool. The only thing is that they can DI you when you do this charge flicker loop, but if you're on your game, you can DI. If you do it just in the nick of time, if you have your timing perfect, you can DI back, and then they're really screwed. So that's my game plan number 3, is to push them into the corner and just flicker loop them. I don't do that at the beginning because I didn't really know about it, but I kind of pick it up, you know what I mean? You're just playing down. Ed's got a ton to unpack. He's probably the most expressive character in the game. He has the most tools, I can think, of any other character as far as self-expression goes, and he's got a lot to unpack, so we are going to get into that next in the placements. I will see you all over there. Oh yeah, what do I say? So what I need from all y'all is to keep on struggling, and whatever, I'll just see y'all in the next one. I am the Depressed Gamer. I need you all to be good to yourselves, keep on struggling, and I will see you in the next one.